Shall we begin? Surprise! I'm not going to sing. I thought I might give all of y'all a chance to say, "Oh my God, please don't sing." We like you just the way you are, Gerard. Please don't sing. But sometimes I got a song in my heart. Sometimes I want to share some of the inside passion, inside beauty, and inside of wanting to give to you. Words of encouragement, words of delightfulness, words of love. And the best way to do it is through song. And on that note, this video will not be monetized, and I'll tell you in a minute. You know, um, Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome all my subscribers, I heard about this guy, let me check him out. Please subscribe. Join me in my journey through this thing we call life. All my commenters, all my peaches, all my triggers, all my haters, lovers, commenters, each and every one of you are important on my mission. Well, today is a very special day in my household. Today is graduation day. The boys are graduating, and it's the last day of school. Hallelujah. The reason I say that, because we've been having to drive from Dumaguete to Abilene. And Mia has been having to drive in the morning on her scooter. And because of traffic, I usually go pick them up along with her when school is out. And sometimes it makes them very, cold or damp mornings. And in fact, Mia and Raphael have been sick for the past 3 or 4 days. And, you know, so we welcome this last day of school for it to end. And so this way we can transfer them to a more closer school for the new school year. Yesterday I had a chat with them, you know, um, and Michael Chris, doesn't speak English, doesn't understand English, um, and Raphael, you know, he selectively understands English, you know, and so rather than having me interpret, what it is I'm saying, because I want it all to be spoken in their language, just so they fully understand what it was I was telling them. And so Mia's sister was here, so I asked her would she do me a favor and translate for me for them. So I pulled them up in my office and stood there. And I don't know if you remember, there was a video I put on. What was it? Let's Go to Church. And there was a group shot in the beginning where I'm introducing the family or the guests, and nobody wanted to say nothing. Or not, and and Raphael and Michael Chris didn't want to look in the camera. So I became a little perturbed because I don't understand why you wouldn't want to, participate, you know. And so, I had to have this talk with them and explain to them, look, do you remember when we first met? And I had a picture, showing when during that time we met. I said, do you remember how you were living? I said, do you remember how you were eating and not eating? Do you remember how you had to go to the bathroom? Do you remember all these things? And now you are in a different environment. So it's not that you should be grateful. You should be damn grateful in the transformation that your life has made with my being with your mother. And how everything you have, every cell phone, laptop, iPad, everything you have, it's because of our relationship, you know. So, don't think, that this is something that you are entitled to. It's something that um, uh, we chose, or I chose for you to be able to have. I said I'm trying to, but I explained to them that, but everybody has a part to play. You know, I mean, my job is to provide this atmosphere for you. Your mother's job is to provide nutrition and with nutritious food and feed you. The housekeeper's job is to clean the house and keep it clean. What is your job? What is your job? You have to contribute something to this household. This is not, where a free ride. You have to contribute. You have to give. You have to partake. You know, and so, you know, so um, Michael goes, yeah, clean up the tire. Yes, yes, you're supposed to clean up the tire in the yard. Do you? He says, no. I said, okay then. And I explained to them that, that I don't want to be the overseer that has to always say, did you do this? Did you do this? Well, why haven't you done this? You're supposed to do this. Yeah, you got to do. Yeah, I don't want to be. That type of person. Because all that's going to create is resentment. That means whenever I walk into a room, and say, "Oh Lord, what has He got to say now?" I don't want that. I want you to be able to take care of what you've been assigned to take care of religiously. So anyway, I explained this to them. I had it explained to them. That okay. So I said, look, you're getting out of school. You know, tomorrow's your last day. I said, what do you plan to do? What do you plan to do to contribute to this household? I mean, what are you just gonna just sit up on with your feet up playing on your iPhones and that? No, no, no. So it was very simple. I'm a simple guy. I said, look, I want you to get up in the morning and walk the dogs. Just walk. You enjoy walking them. You enjoy the dogs. I mean, my God, you enjoy the dogs. Walk them, and then when you bring them out, give them water. And, that's a very simple thing too. So I said, I don't want to have to ask you if you did it. I don't want to remind you if you did it. I want you to do it. I said, you do those two simple things, then everything's cool. Because at least I know the dogs are getting exercise, and they're looking forward, and they're bonding a little bit better with them. But anyway, so I had that talk with them, and it worked out fine. Raphael, much to my surprise, started to cry because I guess he was fine. Because I said, look, if you don't like me, if you don't like this American, then okay, it's okay. It's okay, but whatever it is that's driving a wedge between us, I don't know, I don't know, I don't, so I explained it with the Ukrainian, the the wedge that was driven between us was because I was black, So, but here they don't have that, and it can't be because I'm a foreigner. Because every child's mother probably is praying for a foreigner to rescue them. But be that as it may. So anyway, we had that talk, and hopefully we're looking for brighter days and bigger days for us are yet to come. Now, I know for myself that I want to share. I was a motivational speaker in the U.S. I spoke to schools and all those things that are those situations, and that's what makes me happy. I love putting together something and delivering it. But sometimes we say things to one another. Or sometimes things are said to me, out of anger and out of frustration, and and not that I'm deserving of it, but it's just that sometimes that's how some people can only react. Some people don't know how um, to speak with love. It's a lot easier to be angry at someone than it is to love someone. And things are said. And like I said, you never say nothing that a person has a hard time forgetting you said it. So in other words, watch your mouth. If I call you a name, call you some derogatory name or something like this in the heat of argument, you're never gonna forget that. So why would I want to put that on you? So anyway, there are some people in my life. I've lost a lot of people in my life. But there are a lot of people who I want to keep in my life. And although some things may have been said, whatever that may have gotten you angry and upset, or the situation may have gotten you angry, upset, me, it's like, hey, que sera, sera. What will be. Make Guzaraf, which I thought was Pakistani for everything passes, which means everything passes. It comes to a point where it's that you need to forgive. You may not be able to forget, but you need to forgive because you are so important to my life. You are so important to my past. You are so important to my love, that I don't want to lose you. I want to keep you in my life. And if I'm with someone and you don't like that person for whatever, because we have a past or whatever, that's not the reason not to like them. You have to overcome that because you have to look at the fact that they are important to me. You have to accept that they make me happy. And if I'm happy, you're happy. And that's how it should be. So anyway, I'm going to cheat here this time, and I'm going to put this video in of something I'm committed to myself to rekindle. Something that I'm going to look in the next school year to start touring this program again. Because this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I enjoy putting together. This is what I enjoy, bringing happiness and bringing my story to the masses. Who knows? Maybe some government organization or something can see this and acknowledge it as for what it is and say, hey, we like to have that. We like to support that. We like to be behind that. You see, it's not so much about my trying to fight to get onto their mainstream. It's about them recognizing me and saying we need to have them on our mainstream. Do you understand the difference? Okay, so with no further ado, let me put this in, and I'll be right back.
Our guest performer for this morning.
Okay, good morning, everybody. How's everybody? My Munda.
I am Munda.
How's everybody doing today? Okay, my name is Gerard. I'm editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul magazine. It's a new magazine. First of all, I want to say I am extremely honored to be a stakeholder in the Versailles Community School. Thank you very much. I also have a couple of sponsors I want to mention. One of my sponsors is Bob, Brenda, and Brianna. If it was not for them, we would not be here. My other sponsor is Blaze the Mic in New York City, who sponsor a lot of things I do in the city. So here in the Philippines, so I want to say thank you to them. Before I start telling you what it is that I want to do, of course I have a special guest and she's going to perform. Can everybody say, hey, sit down, sit down? Oh, that's very good. One more time. Hey, sit down, sit down. Okay, I want you to remember that because at the end of the day, that's going to become very important. Okay? Okay, how many of you watch Showtime? And for that, thank you. Okay, the young lady who I'm going to bring up here now, she's a daily Showtime winner. I managed her. She is a very hard worker. name is Ellen Bayou, and she's going to come and perform at least one song for you for right now, okay? Okay, so let's all put our hands together. Miss Ellen Bayou.
Thank you, Gerard. Alright, may buntag kaninyong tanan. By the way, I'm Ellen Bayot. I'm a Daily Showtime winner in year 2016. And also currently public relations for Filipino Soul magazine. Editor-in-Chief Gerard. And also my manager. Say hi, Gerard.
Hello.
Okay, now, I'm going to this song popularized by Josie Amor. Mauni akong usa sa gikanta nako sa Showtime. Kung kinsaktoy ni tanaw sa Showtime August 1, 2016, usa ni sa akong gikanta sa Showtime sa tawag ng taghalan. And this song is called Paano.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand once again.
I hope you like this song.
Yeah.
Once again, this for everybody.
Once again, the 2016 daily winner of Tawag ng Tanghalan of ABS-C. Let's give to Miss Ellen Bayot.
Kung kita ko'y makahibaw, ano yung kanta, pwede lang na mo. Right, paano? Thank you. Paano kung wala ka na?
Miss Ellen Bayou, put your hands together for Miss Ellen Bayou. She's going to be back and she's going to sing a couple more songs. She's going to sing another song now. She's going to come back. We'll do a both ways. Wait. You want to know what now? No. Wait. We have another surprise for you.
Testing.
You know, we have an expression in America that the fruit does not fall far from the tree. You have this expression in the Philippines. That means that whatever is on the top of the tree, when it falls, will be the same thing. Yes? Yes? Let me introduce to you Ellen Bayou's daughter, Chrissy. Come on up here, Chrissy. She's also representing. Put your hands together for Chrissy. Everybody. Okay, Chrissy, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hello, good morning everyone. How are you? So by the way, I am part of that world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Christine Iscon.
I just want to say that you can watch yourself in this video on Soul Magazine on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also push the bell. Mike, back to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I got my eyes on Silliman College coming up. That I plan to bring it to it. So anyway, have you ever been in the presence of greatness? I have. I've been in the presence of from presidents to you know, I've been in the presence of greatness, man. Let's just leave it at that. Whether it's with my camera, mostly because of my camera, that it has allowed me to pierce into the world of so many people and places that I would never have gotten into if it wasn't for my camera. And in some incidences, because I was moving too fast, I became a pharmacist. So, in fact, if it wasn't for my being a pharmacist, I probably would not have even gotten in there at all. It was the good with the bad. Well, recently I was in the presence of greatness, and I know this. And I know that brother is probably watching this. And I just want to let him know that not only am I a person of integrity, but I am someone who can recognize when they are in the presence of greatness. It may not be at that exact moment, but as I step back and reflect and recall a lot of the conversations that we had, I realized I was. Okay, so with that being said, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat them like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And what? That's right, never say no. Okay? So, I will always love you more. And I was in a place yesterday, and these girls did. Oh, here's a picture of them. Bow. And sometimes I can't remember everyone's faces and names or whatever. And I was talking to her. She said, "Yes, we are friends on Facebook." I said, "Oh, really?" She said, "I know you say I love you like a love song, baby." I said, "Oh my God." It always blows me away. It always blows me away when something I've said, I've done, and someone's able to it hits them, it enters them, and it becomes a part of them. So to you, my dear, my ending is for you. I love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace. But I had to explain to her why I say I will always love you more. And I said to her, I said, in this moment right here, with you talking to me, don't you know I love you more than you love me? And she looked at me and she said, I said, that's right. I will always love you more. Peace.